U.S.-Botswana relations. The United States considers Botswana an excellent democratic partner. Since independence, Botswana has consistently maintained a democratic government, responsibly managed its natural resources, and invested in its people and infrastructure. The bilateral relationship is strong and grounded in a shared commitment to good governance and inclusion. The United States and Botswana also share an interest in ensuring Botswana's continued success through economic diversification. Top priorities for U.S. involvement in Botswana include our shared commitment to combating HIV/AIDS, the promotion of human rights and inclusion for underrepresented groups, the country's economic diversification and energy security, defense cooperation, and support for Botswana's conservation strategy, particularly its efforts to combat wildlife trafficking. U.S. assistance to Botswana. Since 2004, Botswana has received almost $1 billion in support from the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, which promotes sustainable, high-quality, cost-effective HIV/AIDS prevention, treatment, and care interventions. In a whole-of-government approach, the United States partners with Botswana in a comprehensive HIV/AIDS program linking communities to health facilities to reduce new infections and put HIV-positive people on life-saving treatment in order to achieve epidemic control. Together, the United States and Botswana are leading the way in community-based approaches to addressing and controlling the epidemic. In fiscal year 2021, PEPFAR provided approximately $78 million in programs and commodity support to Botswana. The United States also provided in excess of $4.7 million to help Botswana address COVID-19 in 2020. The International Law Enforcement Academy, ILEA, is jointly financed, operated, and staffed by the governments of Botswana and the United States. ILEA provides training to law enforcement and criminal justice agency personnel from across the sub-Saharan region. More than 12,000 law enforcement, criminal justice, regulatory and conservation officials representing 38 partner nations from Africa, Southeast Asia, and South America have received training at the ILEA since its inception in 2001. ILEA Gaborone will celebrate its 20th anniversary in 2021. Beyond ILEA, the United States seeks to support Botswana's interest in strengthening institutional capacity through a number of civilian and military professional exchanges, particularly professional military education. Botswana partners with North Carolina in the National Guard State Partnership Program. The U.S. International Board of Broadcasters operates a major Voice of America relay station in Botswana serving most of the African continent. Bilateral economic relations. The United States is the largest destination market for Botswana's chief export, rough diamonds, and Americans are the largest component of foreign safari tourists, a service export for Botswana. Botswana is eligible for preferential trade benefits under the African Growth and Opportunity Act. Botswana signed a Trade, Investment, and Development Cooperative Agreement, TIDCA, with the United States via the Southern African Customs Union in 2008. The TIDCA establishes a forum for consultative discussions, cooperative work, and possible agreements on a wide range of trade issues, with a special focus on customs and trade facilitation, technical barriers to trade, sanitary and phytosanitary measures, and trade and investment promotion. In energy, we seek to partner with Botswana to establish it as a major solar energy producer, consumer, and exporter in the region, providing the country with renewable energy security. In 2020, Botswana joined the United States, Australia, Canada and Peru as a founding partner of the Energy Resource Governance Initiative, ERGI, serving as a global example of how to engage in sustainable extraction. Botswana's membership in international organizations. Botswana is a member of the African Development Bank Group, the African Union, the Food and Agriculture Organization, the International Atomic Energy Agency, the International Civil Aviation Organization, the International Criminal Police Organization, the International Development Association, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, the International Finance Corporation, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, the International Labour Organization, the International Monetary Fund, the International Olympic Committee, the International Organization for Standardization, the International Telecommunication Union, the Non-Aligned Movement, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the Southern African Customs Union, the Southern African Development Community, the United Nations, the Universal Postal Union, the World Customs Organization, the World Federation of Trade Unions, the World Health Organization, the World Intellectual Property Organization, the World Bank, and the World Trade Organization. Bilateral representation. The ambassador is concurrently accredited to the Southern African Development Community, which is headquartered in Gaborone. Botswana maintains an embassy in the United States at 1531 to 1533 New Hampshire Avenue NW, Washington, D.C. 20036, telephone 202-244-4990.